Okay, so we're going to do, first of all, do you have your trig cheat sheet? Yes, you should have it all with you right there. Okay, and I'm going to do number 1 on line paper because I want to keep everything organized. So here's my number 1. Okay, the first thing that I want you to know is that this right here is the left-hand side. Left-hand side is the left side. This over here is the right-hand side. That's the right one. So left and right, okay? Well, we never, okay, I never say never, but we rarely ever touch the right-hand side. That's what you want to end up. So way over here at the bottom, because I don't know, I'm going to put the right-hand side, which is the secant of x. That's what I want to end up with. After I work with the left-hand side, that's what I want to end up with. Okay, so we have the tangent of x, sine of x plus cosine of x. So we want to put everything in terms of sine and cosine. You already have the sine right here. You have the cosine here. The tangent of x. Let's go see what the tangent of x is. Oh, right here. The tangent of x is the sine over the cosine. So I am going to do the sine of x over the cosine of x. So I replace the tangent of x with the sine of x over the cosine. Then I still have the sine of x plus the cosine of x. Notice that I don't do anything right here. I'm just working with the left side. Look at how nice and organized it is. Okay, now I'm going to multiply. So this is over 1. So that's going to be sine times sine. That's sine squared of x. Over cosine x times 1 is just cosine of x. Plus cosine of x. This is over 1. Now I'm going to get a common denominator. And my common denominator is cosine of x times 1 is just cosine of x. So then I'm going to have cosine of x. Actually, let me treat them separately first. So this already, so my common denominator is cosine of x. Okay, so I'm going to have cosine of x. That stays the same because it already has a common denominator. But then this one, I'm going to multiply. Top and bottom. So I'm going to multiply by the cosine of x times the cosine of x. So that's going to be cosine squared of x over cosine of x. Because you're multiplying cosine of x times 1 is just cosine of x. And then cosine of x times cosine of x is cosine squared. Now you have the same denominator. You can put it all underneath 1 cosine. And you just add the tops. Sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x. Okay, so we're almost there. Now we know from the trig identities that the sine squared of x plus the cosine squared of x is 1. So I'm going to replace with 1. So that's going to be 1 over the cosine of x. And 1 over the cosine of x, if you go over here, 1 over the cosine of x, right here, 1 over the cosine of x is the secant. So that is the secant of x, which is my right-hand side. Yay! We did it! You are done. That's how you prove that one.